Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is OG Ron.
Oh, you give me your real name today?
That ain't my real name.
Right. What is your real
ain't
name?
my goddamn government name.
It's not your government name, but it's your name. People know you as OG Ron, not toenail clipper like you said last time or whatever the hell you said last time.
Right. He was on some other
Man.
shit.
He was.
Ice
Ice
Pig.
Pig.
I was Ice Pig. Man, you know what? I went back and I looked at it. I kind of like my Ice Pig character.
Shut up.
Like he created something new.
See, it really didn't come out with the intention of becoming a character, but now I just see, like, you know what I mean? I see a future with it.
Oh, you can go places with it.
I can go places with it. I might take Ice Pig to the stage.
I like to see what comes
Ice
about.
Pig.
Ice Piggy.
See what comes about. And I'm Bianca.
Yeah.
And I am Tess Carter.
Ooh.
Ted, that's what you going with?
Okay.
I'm not going with this no more, man. I don't know who this guy
But that's
is.
permanently you. Comedian Cortez is up there.
I'm not a comedian no more. I'm just like Steve Harvey. I'm just Steve Harvey.
That's like getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and all of a sudden you want to change your name. You can't do it.
I'm going to be two people. I'm formerly known as.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't be Prince out here in this motherfucker?
I'm going to put a symbol up there.
Right.
Just scratch it out, put a symbol.
He can do that. He can do that.
I could be whatever I want to
We'll
be.
have to vote on it.
When
He
I
just
grow
can't
up.
be doing what the fuck he wanted to right
we didn't vote on Ice Pig, and we liked him.
Yeah, Ice Pig.
No, but I'm not changing I ain't changing graphics. I'm just-
Listen,
all
Ryan
I said was I was just going to like introduce Ice Pig. Just bring him out slow.
Ryan gonna come in with chains on. What the fuck? We talking about, I'm Ice Pig today. Okay.
Hey, you know what I mean? Let's spice it up around here a little bit.
Okay, then that's fine.
He going home. He going home. Baby, Ice Pick is home. Fresh out the joint.
She gonna be
Turn
like,
that ass around.
What was that Will Ferrell movie where he used to be that dude
Hard.
named Gator?
Oh, that was the
Gator don't take no
good
mess.
The Good Guys or something. The Good Boys or something like that.
it?
Yeah.
It was a slept-on-ass movie. Mark Wahlberg was in
That
that
one
thing.
was
Yeah.
funny.
That was
Okay,
the
yeah,
funniest
that
shit
was.
ever, bro. He was like, you were a pimp. I was not a pimp.
That bug said
I was
Gator.
just helping out some friends.
That bug was okay.
Gator
It
don't
was
take no
funny.
mess.
Gator don't take no mess, dude.
Cause Mark was funny too.
Yeah, that
bug
shit was
funny.
hilarious.
You're right.
When when he met his wife and how dope his wife was, Mark Wahlberg was fucking hilarious. That
Right.
whole scene. He was
Right,
like,
dude.
he was like, who the fuck is this?
The
Like,
other guys. The other
The
guys.
other guys. That's what it was.
That was a weird ass movie.
that would be my
funny.
favorite. See, that's why I hate we be doing these shows. Like, if I could have said the other guy's favorite white movie, but it'll never come to you
Nah, it
at the
won't.
moment of
won't.
truth.
Not
It
when you
won't.
need it.
Should have hit you 6 months later. You in the bathroom like the other guys.
It's never.
Let me
there.
call Cortez and tell him what it's.
Hey man, get everybody back together. We got to do this shit over.
It's never there when you need it.
No,
it's
it's
never there
not.
when you need it.
Yo, the craziest thing about this movie is that at the very beginning it had some heavy fucking hitters, dude. It
Yeah.
had Samuel L. Jackson and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Like these are mega stars, and they die off in the beginning of the movie. It's like the whole time I'm thinking, like, are they coming back? Like, are they ever coming back?
How much they pay these motherfuckers? I know they coming back.
I know they coming back.
These niggas ain't just stopping in on them. Like,
That's
no.
what makes it amazing.
It was like they just die like in a courageous ass, dumb ass way.
That shit's so funny.
We talking about Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp Fiction Samuel L. Jackson. We talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson from every fucking movie that you could think of in 2019 to 2020.
Yeah.
And this nigga just go and die off at the first 20 minutes of the goddamn movie.
And that's when I knew something was wrong with me because I cracked the fuck up
Cracked
the whole
up.
time.
But it was funny though. It was
It
just
was
man, that shit was hilarious, man.
Hilarious, especially when he kept saying, especially when the homeless people was fucking in that Prius. All them homeless people was fucking in his Prius, bro. Oh, I almost. They was like,
Bro, that
why
was-
the fuck you got a Prius?
We had to watch it again.
They just in there slutting it out, just slutting this
See,
person.
that's what we
Slutting it
should
out.
do. Throw one of these things up on there, and we can review videos as they going on and shit.
That shit,
That'd be
yeah.
crazy. We can review videos for
Man,
an hour and a half.
they not ready for our.
They're not ready for our reviews, bro.
That would be
That would
that would be the dopest shit ever, man.
that would be dope as fuck.
Did y'all see the trailer of that one movie that's coming out?
Which one?
With the guy who did Birth of a Nation.
Yeah, that should be a good one for us.
What is
nah,
it?
we ain't gonna hit him with that hard one right quick. That's a tough one right there. But you know I'm down for the shit.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. When he's flipped the
Yeah, that racism.
So that ain't the same dude that did Shame of a Nation, the Jeffrey Butler story. You remember that?
Nah, that ain't the same one.
You remember
Shame of a Nation. what? Shame of a Nation.
See, look, I tested y'all. I threw a little Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air trivia out there, and y'all failed. Y'all remember when Jeffrey got in that cab when he was in that race? When they pulled that video?
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, you good.
Y'all suckers.
Your boy good. That boy good.
We're going to have to come up with a trivia show. Like, man, yeah, that should be good, bro.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, that was the funniest shit ever, bro. This nigga got caught, like, cheating in a race. You remember that?
Yeah. You don't remember when he was supposed to win that race? This nigga was in the cab and shit?
No.
Man,
Nigga stopped and got something to eat and, like, got a ride to the finish line. Like, this was hilarious.
He let his country down that day. Jeffrey, man.
I don't remember that
He
one.
didn't never think that shit was going to surface. It came to light.
The funniest Jeffrey moment is when Jeffrey thought he was going to win the lottery. Oh, he was acting an ass.
Oh, my God.
Nigga was throwing shit on the ground.
I don't know if I remember that one.
Nigga, I'm rich. I'm rich. I ain't got to do this shit no more.
And the crazy part about it is you felt bad when they
duked him.
told him, and he was like, I can't stay here no more. He was like, like when the crowd get that fake eyes, like,
yeah,
you really felt that.
Yeah, that was sad.
Damn, Jeffrey, why y'all do Jeffrey like that?
Why y'all fucking do Jeffrey like that? We thought Jeffrey was gone after that. They was like, nah, we forgive you, Jeffrey. Who else the fuck we gonna get to clean up and cook and deal with all our bullshit all day?
Man,
only your ass, Jeffrey.
Hey, you know what?
Did he really cook?
Well, I ain't never seen him cook. But it was an episode where he was trying to teach Will or Ashley to cook, and then no, he was cooking because he was showing Will to cook or something. He was doing that little wine or liquor into the thing, and then Will burnt down the house. Ron, why did you have to bring it up, man? Now I can't stop.
Y'all about to say I can't stop either, but I never actually seen a person cooking. Like, that was always a spotless kitchen. You see some people eating. You ain't never seen nobody
that
cooking.
Episode, go back to the episode, he's cooking.
Okay.
That's the only,
food is on the stove.
Food is on the stove in that episode.
All right,
we gonna look.
Man, you know what some dope ass shows, man? The Bill Cosby Show. I don't know if we can talk about Cosby.
Yeah, we can talk about him. Let's get it.
Okay, cool. Cosby Show. Cosby Show. I don't know how many seasons this is. You can look that up for me right quick. But how many seasons it was? But he had like the longest running show for a minute, right? And it was like on top. And that shit was hilarious, man. When I tell you all the characters they used, it was just like you forget the show is like 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Like now Blackish is trying to do the same shit.
It was 8.
It was 8 episodes.
It said 8 seasons.
8 seasons. But it was like 22 episodes.
I was about to say how many. Yeah,
it was like something crazy.
Now I think we get shorter seasons on a lot of shows. You only get 10 episodes or something.
Them motherfuckers got us fucked up, man. Power and Empire, they used to come on. Them shit talking about we taking a holiday break for what? For fucking what?
I ain't never at work, motherfucker.
Right? Like y'all there all the time. I seen the motherfucker in a whole different movie. Nigga breaking and making movies and the holidays don't even be short. It be like from November 1st to February 2nd or some shit. It be like y'all waiting for Power to come back on February 2nd. Like no.
We'll be back at Black History Month, niggas. Right. Just wait.
Like, no, I'm not waiting that damn long. Only thing that don't fucking leak is TV shows. Everything leaks, bro. Music leaks, movies leak, gear leaks. But ain't no shit leak on the TV shows. I be trying to get past the shit. And then what they do is some shit do leak. They go back and change the whole goddamn episode.
Yeah, so you just say some shit, but it was for nothing.
Yeah, for nothing, man.
Like the shit don't even matter. Like disregard that shit.
Talk about who killed Ghost. They had 20 different people that killed Ghost. They made 20 different episodes just in case one of them got leaked.
Okay, so like it was an average of 25 episodes.
That's a lot of shows.
That's crazy.
Man, could you imagine and for the shows like Seinfeld that was coming on.
Seinfeld was just come on back to back.
Them motherfuckers was getting like $1 million an episode. And they shooting like 30 fucking shows a season.
I just watched that.
Oh, damn.
That's my stuff.
That nigga Jerry cleaned up.
You know,
that motherfucker cleaned up, boy.
But you know, Seinfeld didn't do good at first.
Oh, so did it hit later?
What you mean when the show came out? It wasn't.
The first season came out. It didn't do well.
Yeah.
They was going to cancel it, and then they brought it back because some show came out and it hit, and they were like, well, if this hit, we know it's gonna hit, and it did. It took off.
Yeah.
But at first it didn't know. At first they canceled it, which is crazy. You know how crazy that just shows you how important timing is.
Yeah.
Timing is everything. That's why when people say shit, they should bring back Martin. No, they shouldn't. Timing is everything. You cannot insert everything. Look how many comebacks they did. Saved by the Bell. They came back with that shit. Trash.
Yeah.
They came back with a Saved by the Bell?
Trash. It's
Saved by the Bell, the college years or some shit
no,
like.
No, not the no. They got
past
now.
That? Now.
They're different kids. The original cast, except for Lisa.
I don't like that shit. I don't like
How
that.
do you know
They're like
that?
teachers. Yeah, it's on Peacock. Yeah.
What?
It's trash.
What is Peacock?
I was just about to say, though, that's another thing they doing. Like, if you notice, like, if you're a movie fan, and if you just, like, been, like, watching television shows all your life, you see now that good shows are rare. Good writing is rare. Like, a lot of, like, man, the shows are dime a dozen now. It's like you find one diamond maybe, like, what's that big show? What's with the nerds, the geniuses and shit?
Oh, you talking about?
The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
a lot of people didn't like that. Like,
they didn't.
And I see a lot of people when they try to defend it, it was like, you don't watch Seinfeld? I was like, no, that was different. But, like, this shit was just like, it was just some highbrow ass shit, like highbrow comedy as they call it. And that shit became, like, fucking huge, like some real pop culture shit, like, right now. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't have to wait. So, but yeah, it's a lot of things like the Peacock app and HBO Max and shit. All these people starting their streaming services and shit. And a lot of them be trying to come with a flagship show. And they gambling on a lot of this shit because, like I said, there ain't a lot of good material going around. So, yeah, man, like, shit. That's why I don't sign up for everything, too.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Like, y'all getting people to sign up for all this shit and, like, man, that ain't even good. It's like, nah, bro.
Well, I guess if it's when it comes to stuff that's, like, free, right? And you're like, okay, well, let me go ahead and watch it. Because now we stream. So, like you said, there's so many channels to stream. There's channels that I done found recently that I'm like, damn, I didn't even know this was a thing. I like scary movies. Shudder. You got like so many things that you can watch. So, but yeah, I guess Saved by the Bell would be good for teenagers now. They may like it. Seriously, they may like it because they don't know what we know.
They don't remember Saved by the Bell.
Right,
when we was a kid.
right. So we remember like. I don't know. The shit just looks wacky.
Man, we just gotta quit thinking. Well, I'm not saying this what you thinking, but for the people who think that these remakes and reboots is for them, like more than likely it ain't gonna be like this for the new generation. If they accept it, let them run with it. And I'm bad with that. I be bashing these youngsters like that ain't y'all. That ain't what the fuck it used to be, motherfucker. But you gotta chill out. Just because we loved it, they don't give a damn about our old ass.
But that's why I said maybe the kids of this generation will like it.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say that though because you're bringing back old people that we know. So, of course, you're going to have fans who like, shit, I want to see what they're into. I want to see what they look like, what they doing.
See what they talking about
so,
on this
of course,
shit.
you're going to have us get on there and look, and we like, what the fuck? Like, it's trash. So,
hey, make me a Facebook page. I got to get on here and talk about this shit.
Right.
I don't know why.
Call my grandkids over here.
Like, no. So,
I'm that person.
but when they go back and look at our stuff, they be like, ugh.
All
like,
the time.
y'all used to watch this shit?
Yeah.
Like, this shit trash.
Young people, you know what? I thought about this yesterday. I was over, we went over on my girl's niece's house, and the way that young people throw shade at older motherfuckers is just, it amazes me. And I'm one of them people, like, I don't let my nieces and nephews do it. I get back with their ass. Like, we in each other's face barking and all. We gonna bark this shit out. You ain't gonna throw no fucking shade at me because, you know what I mean? I earned the right to be who I am, goddammit. Y'all respect me.
This was I don't care that you 10.
But, man, Tasha was getting slaughtered last night. Oh, my God. I'm sitting there. I'm putting together this little set. See, her niece is cool. She said she got this little, like a dining room table or something. It was just 2 chairs to go with it, blah, blah, blah. I'm putting that shit together. You know, Tasha, if she come through, she gonna clean your shit.
Right.
So, she cleaning up. Her niece is just throwing shade at her like that old ass farm. What you and Ron be doing? Oh, y'all know about this music? Y'all listen to this? I'm sitting there like, hold on now, motherfucker. You can shade your auntie, but goddamn it, I'm in the mix. What the hell? Like, hey, bro, youngsters just shade you, bro.
You ain't taking it.
I ain't taking that shit, bro. I mean, it's light. They don't really be meaning nothing by it because, you know, when they're young, they feel like whatever's going on now, this shit just came out. Y'all ain't been through what we going through out here. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
That's true.
Just keep living.
That's true.
But they will shade you, though, like they right.
horribly bad. Horribly bad. So whatever. But while we're talking, we have to thank you for paying attention, listening to us, and coming to watch our show and our craziness, how we talk shit about each other and everybody else. It's a lovely thing. It's beautiful.
This shit been fun.
It really is. It really is, whether we have guests or it's just us. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And there's also the bell that you can hit so you can get notifications whenever we drop content, and you can see us all of the time.
She just sounds so nice when she say it.
Yeah, she do.
Like,
they say that so they won't have to say it. Like, you know what I mean?
Because we know we don't sound nice.
That's like when, listen, that's like when you say, "Ooh, you clean up so good," like, "Or this food good." Like, I didn't know you be cooking. And you be like, "This shit's trash," but if you keep cooking, I know it's gonna get better.
It's gonna get better one of these days.
It's gonna get better. It's yummy.
Support your ass till it get there.
Man, I saw a fan of the show. Shout out to her. She shared the link, and she said something about Bianca, and it was funny. She was young. She's probably like early 30s or late 20s. She was like, Miss Brown has such a beautiful radio voice. You guys need to check this show out. I was like, that's what's up, but we ain't get no love.
Listen, no, Cortez.
I be looking at love like I can get nothing.
Listen, Cortez got love. You get love all the time on your page.
Yeah, I had to go out of state. I had to leave home to get love.
It's sometimes.
I mean, it's still love, but
sometimes you got to.
Yeah,
it be like this sometimes.
You get a different type of love, right?
You know what I mean?
No, but now motherfuckers like, look at this nigga over there getting love.
Who said niggas like him?
we held the love back, and this nigga found it elsewhere. You bitch ass nigga. That's why I get deleted like every day. I was like, I went to the most positive shit. I get deleted more now than like I ever had in my life.
Really?
But, hell yeah, it's weird. Like damn. Now I'm one of them people, and like people like, you look? Yes, nigga, I'm petty. I look. Like when I get on my Facebook page and I refresh my shit, like, I mean, it's at the top. It ain't like you can't just catch you while you scrolling. It was like, sometimes I post something and look, like, 2 motherfuckers seen that promo and just like, I'm out.
So listen,
I just thought it's just hilarious.
So we had this conversation before, but I need to know, since we're getting, our page is growing, our videos are growing.
Yeah.
Haters. Hate.
You see him? I don't ever see him.
No, I'm saying it's gonna happen.
Well, no, you don't see him.
Yeah, I don't see him.
I see him though.
It's gonna.
It's circumstances. It's circumstantial. Go ahead.
So when you see him, do you go looking for it, or do you just like it just boop right in your face?
When I see him, as far as coming at me,
yeah.
Wait a minute, on social media, you talking about in these streets? I'm like, which one? I'm like, where we at?
I'm a different type of nigga. I got different type of shit going on. No, I mean like for our show, because you have to think. So we're getting. Sorry. So he just throws shit at me. Right? You know what I mean? He's so rude.
Sorry.
He's so rude.
Do not take that any more than just a sorry, okay, you guys?
No, listen.
Women come attack me.
He usually throws stuff to him. He just be like, here. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. But no, I mean like, it's going to happen because even if we give our opinion. So I guess let me ask this: if you see a show, you do the shit all the time. You watch a movie, be like, "This shit was trash," right? Yep. So if you, all the time. So would you consider that hate, or would you consider that like just your opinion on something? Because if somebody say, "Well, I really don't like the show," is that necessarily hating on us, or is that just your opinion? It may not be your type of vibe. You may not like it. It doesn't mean that I think
the hate comes from how it's said or how it's done or whatever, right? Like if we don't like the show, right? And somebody's like, I don't like the show, and there's some hater ass reasons why I don't like the show. Yeah. And it's like, I don't like the show. Y'all just got too many fucking cameras, or y'all got this big ass backdrop. Y'all don't even need that shit. Yeah. And then y'all got up here, y'all got computers and shit. Y'all can keep it simple. It's like, you want this shit. Okay. You want your shit to look just like this.
Okay.
That's what fucking hating that shit.
That's hate right there.
Well, if they come on the show, if they come on here and they like, this ain't my cup of tea. Like this shit is a trash ass show because it's not my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I can take that shit because I look at shit and I be like, this is fucking trash. Yeah. And that don't mean I'm hating. It's just like you need to get your trash shit together.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like
exactly.
It's like you can tell what's trash and what's not. Like if you're gonna have a show or you're gonna have anything. Like if you're a rapper, right? And your whole bars is about bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes. It's like, nigga, are you lyrical or what? Because this shit is trash.
By the 4th album, we want
nigga, can we get some lyrics in this motherfucker?
Exactly.
Did you get some money in the time of these 3
exactly.
albums? I want to know. Okay, so yeah.
Like like it's a podcast, and I want to shout out to them. It's not trash. It's not a trash podcast. They just got a lot of shit to work on, and it's some local people, right?
Yeah.
And in the podcast, they don't have enough. They don't have the microphones like we have. They don't have the computers. They don't have the equipment or anything like that. So it's I won't call it trash because of that, but it seems like you got to step your shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like step your shit up. But I can see everybody's doing great in that aspect. I can take that criticism, but I can't take that criticism when you just like beating us down because of shit you just don't like.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay. That makes sense.
I take hating as this. Like, man, this is a great topic. I'm glad we brought this up. Like, this is one of the things.
Welcome.
And this is not local. This got something to do with my page. Like, I get this a lot. This is the new shit I get. All right. Now, of course, everybody knows that. All right, when I first started my page, I got it rolling with videos before they cracked down on videos and people started licensing. So then I saw like, okay, well, I'm in the middle of work right now. I really can't do my thing, so I got to keep my page rolling, build it for when I'm ready.
Yeah.
So memes like came right in. Like memes like started fucking exploding. Like at the time where I was trying to look at something to keep my page rolling. So I became the fucking meme master. Okay.
Right.
Got to try to figure out what, you know what I mean? Set your shit up until you're ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you're thinking for the future, you got to figure out, like, okay, well, you can't just not have nothing going in, start then. You know what I mean? That's a little bit late. You got to be proactive. So now, if I write jokes on my page or if I do the live videos, if I post a podcast clip, now you got these motherfuckers that say, stick to memes.
Ooh.
The first time I wrote a paragraph, but it was like, wait a minute, bro, there's too many people. And now I see it a lot.
Ooh.
And it's like, now that's hate. That's hate. You didn't give an opinion on it. And it, you know what I mean? I listen to an opinion over like, hey, bro, the podcast is trash. I like this. But I got a lot going on there.
Yeah.
But your advice, and you could have kept it. Like, if I go to somebody's shit and I don't fuck with it, I probably just roll out unless it's Jocelyn Hernandez or something. Like, I crack her. Yeah, I roast her ass. But the average person, I'm not going to come on like, hey, bro, stick to memes. It's like, bro, you don't even know me.
Yeah.
It's like, did it ever, like, come in your brain to you, like, okay, well, like, shit, maybe that was his way of getting some attention.
Yeah.
And then when he gets the attention, he got plans.
Yeah.
But nah, they tell me to stick to memes.
Yours is different. Yours is different because you more like your page is more like a figure of a person. You know what I mean? It's like it's like you are. I won't say that you are a famous person, but on the internet you will be considered a famous person, right? It's like, I don't know if you missing the blue check mark yet, but you damn near close.
They gave me my shit.
But you damn near close to that blue check mark. So people gonna start criticizing you off of just general purposes because they want to be there. You know what I mean? They like, this nigga ain't doing this right. I know if I was doing this, I'd be doing this right.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you ain't doing it. Get out the way. Like, just stick to the fucking memes. Get out the fucking way.
Yeah.
But you don't get that shit all the time. I don't think you should look at the comments.
Man, I look at it because there's a lot of amazing shit in there. A lot of this shit keep me going. I look at it, I bring it up now. Like I said, I don't respond no more. Like, I see a lot of public figures. Like, we'll take another person. We know the robe guy. What's dude's name?
Which one?
He's selling the daddy robes. He used to be Chef Henny. The Henny thing is possible, dude. Cooking with the Hennessy and shit.
Word.
All right. He started with the videos. He used to be cooking with shit. Take a random item, a turkey, or he barbecuing. He just pouring Hennessy on everything.
He's still around?
Cooking
I didn't know that.
He's still around, but he reinvented himself.
Okay.
He started Daddy Robes. It's on Facebook, and like he got these outlandish prices, but celebrities are starting to buy these motherfuckers because you know they love outlandish prices. Damn. So he got these prices like a robe is $1,111 or $777. People are coming to his page, like I read it. I'm reading other niggas' comments like, damn, they hating. It's like, why you coming to this man's page talking about why he's selling his robes for what he's selling his robes for, and they selling? Like, why are you wasting your time over here? Like, oh, people so stupid for buying this shit. You got other things to do in your life. So that's the type of hate. Like, I mean, I don't get that. People don't come in like directly saying, okay, well, nigga, you need to change your whole life. I don't like what you're doing. Like, but they do it. It's like, it's just weird, man.
It is weird like that.
Like, the man's a black businessman. That's what get me when you see these people. Like, sometimes I catch people, you know how on the pages around Facebook, if they on your friends list, then they'll be at the top if they comment.
Yeah.
So you get these super, like you get these super people that supports everybody. I love everybody. Do this and do that. And you catch them hating around, like out in the Facebook streets. It's like, but they think he real at the house. I just don't say nothing. Like, bro, y'all weird. Like, why?
I think. Go ahead, Bianca.
No.
We're talking about some weird shit that I feel like people do. I just don't understand it. It's like. Okay, and women gonna get mad at me, but I don't understand filters. I don't fucking understand filters.
This is good. Okay, I'm glad because I've seen Cortez talk about filters like
all the time, right?
I
know. I'm sorry.
At first it was like okay, and then he talked about it. I was like,
I really hate him.
They got an issue with the motherfucker.
Like he's really bothered. So I want
It's two things that I really hate.
Okay,
leggings and fucking filters.
he does.
I really
but I think you hate filters more than because filters.
You know what? I used to hate leggings way more than filters.
I don't know.
But now I had to.
Why you don't like leggings?
It just seems like everybody wearing with every fucking thing. It's like you don't got no jeans in your closet, motherfucker. Like you gotta wear them to church. You gotta wear them to the wedding. You gotta wear them to the interviews. You gotta wear them to the baby recital. Like you ain't got no jeans.
No.
Then the same black. We ain't gonna get into that. Okay. I can go there forever.
I
seen a motherfucker take off. I recently seen a person do this.
Okay.
And I ain't even gonna do it like that because that's the homie. But I don't know if she was like
don't get it shut down.
She was like daytime outfit and nighttime outfit. Only thing I had to do was change the shoes. Like motherfucker, these are the leggings. Like you wore these leggings all day. And you changed the shoes and got another outfit? You're not about to do me like that. Go in the house, put on the great good fucking leggings. Change the shoes with them.
Okay, so there's no way she could have had another pair because she said all she changed was the shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, she said, no, chop cheap. You know them SH's and CH's.
I know that's not your strong point. I'm gonna help you though.
Say what I was trying to say.
Shop cheap.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Chopsticks? Is that what you? No. My bad.
Okay.
Where the fuck we start talking about food?
Are you hungry? No, it's too tough. I know. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
So we gonna get off of that, right? But filters.
Yeah,
right?
We make negative shit funny too,
right.
though.
Okay.
Man, before we wrap that up, I do got to say, y'all, don't take them haters seriously. Laugh and talk about them and have fun with them like we do. It ain't serious,
100.
But every once in a while we make an observation. Like now they try to kind of try to villainize you for making observations.
Yeah,
like,
that's a big deal.
Yeah, if you say haters exist, you worried about them haters. Like, nah, we pushing.
Everything,
but every once in a while, we don't talk about them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like go ahead.
You got to check out the good and the bad. The good and the bad. So,
the filters, right? Filters. So this is my deal, right? Because
I gotta hear this shit. I gotta hear.
I don't know what year this was, but melanin was popping. Like it had to be the year when Barack Obama and Michelle Obama was in office.
Around that time.
But melanin was popping. Everything we talked about, it was like black women, melanin, man. It wasn't no fucking filters. Everybody was dressed, everybody would be dressed up. They'd be like, my melanin is popping. The t-shirts were selling off the rack, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't no filters, bro. We like niggas was loving that shit, right? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden Snapchat hit like out of nowhere and the filters started going with the dog ears, right?
Yeah.
And then the dog ears,
that was my shit,
at first the dog ears.
That's when the world went crazy.
Right.
You know you wrong with your dog.
And the funny thing about it though, Bianca's fucking skin tone went right with the ears.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I'm seeing that shit on Instagram like this.
That's exactly why I liked it. I used to put that comment with my dog and that shit.
So
my shit.
So we done moved away from the black power melanin, right? And we done moved into like this filter. I say this all the time. Motherfuckers wouldn't last in the Black Planet in the MySpace stages because there was no fucking filters there, man. So now we moving on to these fucking filters, and it's taken away from the melanin. Like we literally lost the melanin. Like before, it was like women would show off their skin, their body, their hair, their makeup, whatever, right? And it was melanin shit, right? People was even trying to figure out skin tone, makeup. I remember that shit. They was like, this makeup don't match black women. Yeah. Don't wear this makeup because it don't match your skin tone.
Right.
You need black makeup, right? It was a big ass thing, right? Filters came in with the dog ears, the cat ears, the dumb ass shit that they do, and it just took over, right? Now women are putting makeup on in a filter. You can't even tell who these motherfuckers is anymore. You can't tell what they look like. You can't tell if they got a fucking nose. You can't tell if their eyebrows done. You can't tell shit. You just like an image of themselves now. It's like a cartoon of themselves. And that shit irritates me. Not because I want to holler. I just want to bring the melanin back.
Okay.
Bring the melanin back. So Robert. Bring the melanin back.
Listen. So this is what I'll say about this. I feel like with filters, if I'm on a page, like I'll do filters and I'll do regular pictures. It doesn't matter. Like I don't care. Like because I kind of feel like if I'm out too, like I've seen some people and I'm like, oh, this person doesn't really, who use filters all the time.
Yeah.
Like every single picture is a filter, and I'm like, that shit cute.
Yeah.
But I also know with filters, you can just tell. Even on you can put it on a dog. It's gonna make that dog look rich and shit. Right? You know what I mean?
Right.
You be like, this dog matted up in real life, but in this filter shit, that motherfucker got silky fur. So
is this motherfucker single?
Right.
The dog looking at the picture like, damn, I look good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But no, so I do think, I feel like if you do it and then, like, if you go through somebody's page and they have some and then they have some that's not, I'm like, to me, that's not a big deal.
No,
if a person is, like, having fun and shit like that, that's cool.
Right.
But if it's, like, every single picture that you have,
then
I'm like, there either is some, I don't really like how I look.
Yeah.
Or I really don't like, because I feel like, especially if you do makeup, if you got makeup on and like you do a really popping set of makeup, like you should do it without it. Like you should do it without it because you want to see your pop. Like damn, you could really do. Like. I see females who know how to do makeup like cold, and I'm like, shit, yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you something else too. Let's just be honest.
All right, talk to me.
Let's be honest. It's not just filters because now these phones come clear like a mug.
Yeah.
And they have enhancements on the phone that you don't even have to do.
That's true. That's true.
So some of this shit is
that's true.
You couldn't get a Polaroid and take that shit.
No.
Even without a filter.
Nah.
You cannot.
You take it with a Polaroid, you're gonna be like,
hey.
I see everything.
I gotta go with the Polaroid.
Listen,
like what you
listen.
I see what this bitch really look like.
Listen, hey, are you getting? I mean, I'm telling you, that's on anybody. Like I see people with iPhones or like new S10s or Note 20s and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when they took that picture, like that shit clear, look fucking
it do be
good.
Crispy.
But I'll see you out though that same day and be like, that picture was like just super fucking clear.
Fucking
but
clear.
this shit that's going on right now, so it automatically comes with enhancements. But I'm with you. I think you should like mix it up. If
it's
that's
distorted. Is distorted a word? Like I feel like that's the word I use. Distorted. It seems like your whole face is just kind of like it's not even you. I even see when girls take pictures with their boyfriends and shit. This nigga got the eyelashes. Like, what the fuck did he need eyelashes for in the picture?
Yeah.
Like, this is your man, and you don't put a picture of him with eyelashes because that's a filter you wanted to use?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Don't filter me.
You
don't get all these acne scars.
I'm going to tell you what I don't like about the filter. I don't like the filters on not the funny shit. The funny shit is cool.
Funny shit is funny.
The funny shit is cool. I did one with my son as an elf.
Yeah.
The shit was
kids,
funny.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But I don't like when they do like the pretty filters like on a kid all the time.
All the time.
And I'm like, why do you have to do that to your kid?
Your kid.
Like, I don't think, like some of it, that's what I'm saying.
It's funny.
What'd you say, they're pretty filters?
Yeah.
So what it does is if you go to Snapchat, if you go to any of these, like you can look, if you move your camera, it'll show the regular you, and then you have to like kind of be still.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you can see it, right? So you can see what is changing. Like they have it to where it makes your nose like, like it contours you. It gives you like longer lashes. It like slims up your face. It does all these things, right? So that's what a filter is. That's what a filter does. Even I think Facebook's starting to have some or whatever. Yeah. So it straightens up your face.
Yeah.
So I say that to say if you're mixing it up, that's cool. But I don't get the whole all the time. I don't get on the kids. That's not the funny ones.
Yeah.
I just don't get that because I'm
a
like
brand new ass baby got a filter on there. For
what? I've seen that.
For what?
I've seen that, and I'm like,
we don't even know what it looked like.
Right, we don't even know what the baby
without
look
it
like.
yet.
Right. A baby with a filter on.
What the hell?
This fool see that
He like, you don't know what the fuck it look like.
That ain't your kid.
Are you see Sierra, baby? That ain't Sierra, goddamn baby. That's a goddamn filter. I told that bitch. I left the baby be seen first before you start with that bullshit.
The fool said, I know this this one. This ain't the one I seen the other day. This ain't the baby I seen the other day.
What the fuck happened to the baby? They gave you the wrong baby, bitch. You ain't know. They like noticed that baby in the picture.
The grandma's like, Kathy, send everybody the picture she took at the hospital. This ain't that damn baby. I don't know who the fuck this baby is.
Hey, get the group chat together. Get the goddamn group chat together. I can't do it.
And that's exactly why That's exactly why I said I wanted to come up to the hospital and see the baby. Because I knew I wouldn't do the baby. Because that wasn't the baby that I had seen.
Oh, shit.
What you mean you can only have 2 visits? I didn't see the baby. Like, no, I don't
this
get
bitch supposed to be doing skin to skin, and she's fucking in there taking pictures.
Taking pictures.
Through the skin to skin.
Got people put the baby on the pillow and shit, trying to find the right Snapchat filter and shit. No.
We all in here naked, and this bitch is putting Snapchat filters on.
Snapchat filters on the baby.
The baby got rabbit ears. No, I'm just saying, like, mix it up. I agree though. Yeah. With every single picture, if you feel like you have to do that, I'm just like, that is like. That's and I know people gonna say do what they want. I'm gonna do what I want to, and that's true. You're gonna anybody can do what they want to, but I do think for those purposes, like mix it up.
I got a question.
I gotta say something.
Hold on. Does that make us haters because we don't like it? Am I doing some hating shit right now?
See, that's why I should say what I'm gonna say first.
Okay, go ahead.
Just throw a little something out there.
Go ahead.
Cause I can see I kind of backed away from that type of shit.
Yeah, cause you don't have.
I don't roast motherfuckers and I don't roast chicks for filters and stuff no more. I don't even do the memes no more like I used to. Like if you notice, some of the memes I put up because. All right, I'm gonna say this: with females, there's a lot of people who do it. They don't have to do it. They don't feel they have to do it. They just playing around with it. They might do it too much for you, but that, I mean, it's like who cares? Mm-hmm. Then you got to think about you got a lot of people who caught up with an image issue because of this shit. Mm-hmm. Maybe you know, you see people posting pictures. Everybody got them friends who like these motherfuckers is goddamn it. They photogenic as a mother. Yeah, they everywhere. They hanging off cliffs. They smiling and shit. Yeah. You want a piece of that shit?
Hold my legs. Why take this one?
You know what I mean? Likes the shit, 200-300 motherfuckers. Oh, you adorable, you dope. Yeah. All right, the only thing I'm gonna say is, and I'm gonna throw a personal story in there because we all about healing on this motherfucker show.
Did you say healing?
We all about healing.
This nigga Ron don't do no fucking.
We all about healing.
None.
No fucking healing at all. Gotta hear this healing situation.
No, but you got to because like this is people do not fucking acknowledge certain things that they go through that might make them look a little vulnerable or something. Everybody got to be the tough niggas and shit.
Okay.
Like I could take motherfucking me. Came to a point in my motherfucking life, I knew we was doing a podcast for audio over 2 years. And even under pressure when we first started, like, don't nobody see us or nothing like that.
Yeah. Of course.
But me being the nigga that I am, look, hey, I wanted to get back into this fight some kind of way. Rap, podcast, like, nigga, you get a little older, you think, like, you still got the talent, but how is, like, you look at the way of the world and how it's going, you wonder if they're going to accept your ass. Mm-hmm. So, and I go back to the page. You build up that page. All of a sudden, I get to the point where I'm like, bro, this is a fucking video world. Mm-hmm. They got to see you. Like, if you want to get to where you want to get to, you are going to have to be comfortable being seen. Mm-hmm. So, I didn't go live on my fucking regular page. 5,000 friends, 6,000-7,000 followers or whatever. Nigga, how nervous you think I was when I motherfucking went live in front of 767,000 people. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say I want to put no filter on that motherfucker, but you like, I'm just thinking, like, you feel like, shit, I ain't gonna accept my old ass, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now I'm super confident because I didn't seen it, but that first time, that first fucking time, the way you feel, some people when they using them filters, they might not feel that good about themselves, and you ain't making it no better, my brother.
That's not what I mean.
It ain't your job.
Not at all.
It ain't your job, but look. See, you ain't at that age, though. You don't think like that yet. A whole lot of shit I be telling motherfuckers like, Ron ass tripping. Get to be my age. And if if you start to think about certain things, you like, damn.
I'm sure
like, damn, that is a little hurtful. I'm throwing out there.
Dude, I'm sure enough that when I get that age, what is it, 45, 50?
43.
I'm my bad, Ron.
Hey, but 60 years worth of game. That's what I tell niggas.
Right. So when I get that age, I feel like we all grow up and we start to think about shit like, man, that was too much or that was blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like in this social media world, you're putting yourself in front of a lot of people all the time now. It's not like every day, like you saying you have 5,000 friends. If somebody share that shit, they may share it to 1 million people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like once it's on the internet, it's on the internet, right? If you're gonna be a person like going with the trend, because it's all it is a trend. Like it wasn't here before.
Yeah.
It's gonna leave eventually, but it's a trend, right? Or we're gonna get used to it. One or the other thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a trend, which is gonna come with every trend come with backlashes, man.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. It's like me personally, I'm not in that generation, or maybe I don't feel in my mind I'm in that generation where I'm gonna go and do filters. Just like you're not in the mind where you're gonna buy an expensive ass phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though me and B is like, man, you probably need another.
We're gonna ball out on these
right?
phones.
But that's not you, right? Just like filters is not me, and I just criticize filters because of that reason, because it's not me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fucking do it. I try to tell my daughter she look pretty every fucking day. You don't need no fucking filter. You pretty. Like you pretty. Like, what the fuck you need to enhance you for? Yeah. Like, take your ass back at home and get in them books. Yeah. Enhance them shits. Enhance your mind. And I think a lot of women do go through that shit with identity issues because of social media. Like, you go on social media.
That's exactly what it is,
yeah,
though.
You on social media, the Instagram models are that's why people get fat asses now too.
Yeah.
But the Instagram model, you thinking likes is turning into money, and you thinking money is turning into this lavish life. But most of the time, it ain't like that on the outside. Like you will be with somebody that got 1 million some followers, and they live in a goddamn projects, not having no fucking money, just looking cute every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like it's like, why would in your mindset, why do you need to be that person when you can just be yourself? Like, just be you.
It's easy to say that, but not everybody can. Not everybody has the strength to do that. Not everybody's okay with themselves.
To be themselves.
But here's
crazy.
Here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about that. As far as social media, for smart people, no matter how you do it, is a hustle.
Of course,
it's a hustle. If we had to do this with selling stuff out of the trunk.
Right.
It wouldn't go as fast as it's going now.
Not.
Yeah.
A lot of people doing podcasts. Yep. A lot of people were doing podcasts before we did a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, shit, that's a good idea. I like this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a hustle for everybody. So if a person says, well, I want to get this enhanced or I want to get this done, like body wise, like surgery or something wise, like they're going to do it. Now, do I agree that it's the push of, ooh, this looks good? You see men and even women liking another person, and you like, damn, shit, I want to do that shit too.
Yeah.
I like this. This is what I want to do. Some of them, it doesn't necessarily mean that they hate themselves. Some of them are like, no, shit, I would like this. Yeah. So we can't make it seem like everybody is like, if I get something done, it's because I just hate myself. I just want to see this get done. Another person could be thinking like, shit, I want some fucking money. Yeah. And I know if I got just a little bit bigger butt.
Yeah.
Because y'all talk about asses all the time.
Of course.
So you cannot be a part of the problem and then say, but you shouldn't do it though. Yeah. Like, no, because that is something that, like you said, your daughter. Mm-hmm. If your daughter hear other dudes talk about what like I like this and she had a fat ass and then your daughter might look at her ass and say, because she's not to the age of saying, like Ron said, I'm comfortable where I am now, or I'm cool where I am now. There are very few people, whether we say it or not, there are very few people who in this day and age are comfortable with everything about themselves, whether it be physical, mental, everything. So there's always going to be something that gets people to say, like, let me change this. Like, they'll look at you and say, like, we thought, like, you just out there. Like, and you like, no, I'm not really like that. Right. Like, I'll do that in my videos, but I'm really not like that. Like, sometimes I just like being cool and just hanging out.
Yeah.
So, it's just like, that's just social media. Now, again,
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like that with the filters. I do feel like you should mix it up. I feel like you should mix it up if you are especially trying to date. I will say that.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to give off, this is who I am. And that's not really you. You know what I mean? Because that's automatically telling the person, like, I may not be as confident in who I am. So another person could look at it like, well, shit, I don't want to deal with that. That's like a nigga act like he got money and he don't.
Yeah.
Like it's
in a man's mind, that is how it is.
Yeah. You gotta mix it up. You gotta mix it up.
I came here for the features, and these ain't the features that I came here for.
So you gotta mix.
I came with the cash. I held up my part of the bar.
No, that's it.
I got the cash.
Okay, so
where the girl at?
So, not just that 40. So I was watching what is that show? 90 Day Fiance, right?
Yeah.
And it's this woman on there. She's like 43. Her dude is younger, right? And she was using filters when she would send pictures to him, right?
Yeah.
And she wasn't bad. She's not.
Okay.
Because they end up being together. They end up getting married too. But she was sending filters because she was like, I really like him. He like me. We get along, whatever. But it's just that I'm been sending these because I know I look older than what I am. Yeah. But when he saw her, you could tell he was like, I could tell that it was different, but he liked who she was. Personally. So he was like, shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. So I think when you are out here and you're dating, that's when it may be like, okay.
That's a big deal.
That's like, okay, you kind of need to, if you could scroll through a person's page and you see what they look like and you see the filters and stuff, but you can see real pictures, then I think it's kind of
like cheating, right? I feel like when you throw the filters on there, just from my perspective, right? If I'm looking to date, that's the only time I'm talking about it. If I'm looking to date, right?
Okay.
And I'm going through shit and I see the filters, because you do like you said,
when you shopping,
like you said,
pictures, right.
Even some of the filters you don't even know that they filters, right?
Right.
Because of the good ass cameras.
Exactly.
So when you looking through and you trying to find somebody that you just going through your news feed, just looking and shit, and you stumble across. When I stumble across a chick that has a normal picture with no filter, like I said, I don't know if they all not filtered, but when it looks normal, like I would see you if I FaceTimed you, like I would be more intrigued by that, because all the rest of the pictures are the same.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm going through these pictures and you got a bronze and you bronze and you bronze and you bronze.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, what is anybody light skin or dark skin or medium skin? Like, everybody's fucking bronze. Like, I used to ask this chick, I used to be like, what fucking color are you? She would like see me in person. I don't want to.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, bro.
He done got upset.
We done got too comfortable with social media, bro. Hey, look, I don't be shopping on social media for chicks. Like, bro, meet them the regular way. If something goes to where you about to meet a motherfucker on Facebook, have no expectations. You know what I mean? Because you ain't met him yet.
Yeah.
See, only now in this generation do we meet a motherfucker before we meet a motherfucker. That didn't used to happen.
That is true.
So you can only meet a motherfucker once.
Yeah.
You can't meet a motherfucker with, that's not meeting somebody. Inboxing, you still ain't met him. I don't give a fuck if you've been talking for 10 years. I got friends that I'm cool.
Yeah,
I got friends I call and, man, talk to on the phone, inbox, male and female. I ain't never seen these motherfuckers a day in my life.
Damn.
Like, for real. Like, some solid motherfuckers.
I ain't never.
But
that's scary.
I can't say I met them.
Really?
Yeah, that's scary to me.
Man, I get some of the best motherfucking advice. I get some of the most encouragement I get from people I have never fucking met in my fucking life.
I can see encouragement, but I'm saying, like, this is your friend? You consider this
your
your
friend? Well,
friend?
as far as, like,
I can consider them my friend.
Man,
people had pen pals back in the day. They considered that.
Nah, they was a fucking pen pal. They was a pal. You don't remember the end? Pen and pal.
That's a pal.
Nah, friend.
Man, this is different though. Like, this is different. I swear, I done loaned money and all kind of shit, and I ain't never seen a motherfucker.
Oh, no.
She just going off faith. It wasn't no like a ridiculous amount. But a motherfucker hit me like with a story a couple times. Shit, if I could do it, I'd do it.
You loaned the money? You got the money back? Or you just gave the money?
One of them I did, one of them I didn't. That was the last time I loaned some money on Facebook. The motherfucker I didn't know. It wasn't even, the amount wasn't ridiculous. It was like, damn.
Nigga, you didn't hit me back.
It's like, you got me. Like, damn.
This was I didn't think you wanted
stop talking to me.
I'm cool on that. That ain't me.
No,
I want to know. I want to know who I'm talking to. That's a scary thing about life. Like, even if you go through a motherfucking picture and they got 1,000 pictures on there, catfish is a reason. Catfish is here for a reason. Like, this motherfucker could.
Why you gotta meet him?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to meet him.
Yeah.
I can't talk to nobody online and never meet them. Like, some people I can.
I could if I'm not dating you and you're just a friend, because I do feel like this. We have a tendency, whether we think so or not, we have a tendency to surround ourselves with the same people. Yeah. And you could say this friend is different and this friend is different, but really you kind of surrounding yourself with this. Like, you would never really talk to somebody who may be like up here or super just good with money, or just to give you like good advice, like really good advice, because normally you probably wouldn't just be out and just saying like, let me talk to some rich motherfuckers today, or let me be friends with this person. Like sometimes the internet, that's what I mean. It has its good points and its bad points. Because you can talk to somebody who owns a podcast, who's making hella fucking bank, and tell you this is what you should do with yours, or this what you. But you wouldn't just walk outside the price chopper and be like, "Do you own a podcast? Does anybody own a podcast?"
Of course not.
So what I mean by that is sometimes you do get the best advice from people that you don't know. Now that's not to say like this is my best friend. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Like no,
I get advice all the time.
Yeah, that's not.
But I'm not about to loan nobody no money, Ron. Shit.
Okay.
Not my hard-earned money.
Okay, well, Ron, let me tell you.
But I was just about to say it's all about growth, too. I done done that before.
Look, it was me. I'm going to get that money back. Don't worry about it, Ron. My money was kind of tight. I think was going through some things, you know what I mean?
Let me get that money back to you.
I said, let me set up this account real quick, because I know Ron got some, you know what I mean?
Ooh, that's hilarious.
The kid's hungry, Ron.
Man.
The kid's hungry.
We know Ron got that bread.
I won't do no more but shit until
let me get that right quick, Ron.
Like,
until
Ron,
the person break your faith, shit, go for it. Like,
I'll be like, Ron, you just got a charger? You pay how much? I read your post. You paid 6 months ahead.
Ron giving them all the information. Yeah, 2015. It's sitting right outside. You want a picture? It's sitting right out here. How much money you said you needed?
I'm like, Ron, don't even worry. Just send me the 5. Just send me the 5. I'm going to pay you in increments.
Oh, my God.
Ron,
the people shooting Ron inboxes like them inboxes, the people be like, hey, we want to meet up, man. I want to talk to you about this this thing I came up with. Ron, like, of course. Can you videotape me? Like, nah. I text you, though.
Listen,
you just need my bank account information.
Ron's messages.
Nigga said they burned me once, but I'm going to try this shit again.
Ron's inbox full of people talking about, Ron, nigga, was on tough times. He gonna scroll down and be like, Bianca, get your ass out. You right, nigga. You right, my bad.
I just talked to your ass. What the hell?
My bad. I'm going to see you Sunday, all right?
Y'all ass was just crazy, bro.
My bad, dog.
I'm see you Sunday.
I'll be there.
Hey, man, before I lose this mood, I got to bring this topic up. I think it's going to be funny. I want y'all input on this shit.
All right.
A 23-year-old New York paramedic was recently outed for her OnlyFans page by the New York Post. And she basically responded like, look, my OnlyFans page don't have anything to do with the way I care for my patients or the way I would care for a person in an emergency situation. I am doing the job I'm trained to do. Don't worry about my shit. Would that be an issue to y'all if she worked for y'all? If that was your paramedic company, would that be an issue?
Me personally, it would, because it leaked. Not because you got one. It's because it's leaked, right? Because you know hospitals, they don't play that shit. Especially not this time. They want you. You look at them as first responders. You look at them in a certain way. Like that's the same way you look at a police officer, or because the police officer is like up here. You know, not like in the way we talk to them or the way that we feel like they important, but they're important to the city, right? So we don't expect them to do dumb shit like smoke weed or do crack or be out here just having they diggling out and shit, right?
Yeah,
we don't expect that shit, right? If we see a cop down there shaking his dick at the club, we're gonna be like, that's officer blah blah blah. Like this nigga up here, we gotta take a picture of this shit. I gotta report this to the goddamn people, right?
Yeah.
So when you look at a paramedic and you in a business like that, you're kind of looking at it like, we need you to be prestigious. We need the people to know they can trust you when they come in here. Yeah. Like blah, blah, blah. Keep your shit private. Your shit shouldn't even never leak,
but this is a paramedic, though. Let's keep it in context. Okay. Like, this is a paramedic. This is a person to where when there's an emergency situation, they show up immediately and render service. Yeah. Like, so what part of that OnlyFans page do you think it would, like, prohibit her from doing her job?
I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I think the guidelines.
Now, if she showed up with the titties out and start,
I'm gonna want to see the titties.
Giving mouth to mouth.
Hey, I'm gonna be calling like nigga ain't feeling well. nigga got something going on right now.
They call her directly, bro.
Can you see that white one with the big ass titties?
Listen, and his ass gonna go straight to jail, just like that woman who called that cop and said, "The fine one, send the fine one out."
You go to jail for that?
She went to fucking jail for that because they feel
You
like
should go to jail for that.
you wasted other time of people who needed help.
I didn't think you went to jail.
No, she went to jail. They took her
That's
ass.
a little
Lock her horny ass up.
That was like fake. That's why when we were growing up, your parents was like, "Don't call 911. Don't be playing on this phone."
They always come knock on the door
because of that's
exactly.
And that's your first one. And
we got 911 call. You be as a kid. You be like, Mama. The police is here. And we act like we didn't call him. She be like, why the fuck y'all over here? We got a 911 call for somebody inside the house. We need to come in and check. Check what? You be sitting there like, shit. I thought I didn't press the other one.
But that's why they call back now.
Dude.
That's why they
do
call back now.
But you don't answer. You know you called them. And then when they call back, you ain't gonna answer now. And then they pull up to your house an hour later, like everything good in there.
Nah, shit, we did.
Anything good in there?
Everybody okay? Shit, we don't want you. Shit, not this lady.
They always came to the door.
Don't come
man.
over here. Like we was fucking around.
Oof.
Nigga, I missed down. I was trying down 913. Hit that one.
Right.
No, but in my opinion, is she a good paramedic? Is she a good paramedic? Can she do her job? Does she do her job efficiently?
Yeah.
Is she at work? Does she come in on days that she's supposed to?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's
give a fuck.
fucked up that they outed her though.
We have to understand too.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, that's weird.
And so big though, like the New York Post. It ain't like somebody said something on Facebook. Like, who the fuck thought this was
so
just
weird.
like a huge deal?
They probably put that shit out there too because they know that's gonna be a fight. So that's gonna be an interesting topic. Because like I'm pretty sure
she about to go to war.
Yeah, she just said it. She's like, it's gonna be a fight. I feel if you didn't sign anything that says I can't do A, B, C, and D, most jobs have you sign disclosures. Like there are certain things that you cannot do.
You can't do porn.
We don't read them.
I don't think you can do porn on the.
What is
why wouldn't you be able to do porn?
I think it's a nudity issue. I don't think you can be nude and be
at your job.
But at work,
at your job.
If you ain't fucking
at
work,
you know how jobs be. Like if I work for Sprite. I don't know. I'm working for Sprite and I'm up here getting naked. Like you know I work. You know who I work for. I work for a cellular company. If they see my dick on the OnlyFans, they probably gonna fire my ass.
But if they see your dick on the OnlyFans, they didn't pay for it.
Nah, not if somebody recorded the shit and they sent it to my manager.
All right, I get you now.
Then they like Cortez out here showing his dick and nutting in bitches. All on the internet with a shirt on.
But what would that have to do with your job performance? You think you get fired?
Nothing at all. But all jobs be like, whatever you do outside of the job, to a certain extent, is held liable to the job.
That's
and
wrong.
That's one of the things.
And I'm gonna tell you why that's not the case, because there were officers in New York who released their text messages, and their text messages were racist.
Yeah.
They were talking about, and guess what they did?
They should get fired.
Guess what? But guess what?
What?
That was 10 years ago, and they still got their job. So you cannot pick and choose. And I'm pretty sure if it was, because it looked like she still got her job, or else I was reading the wrong thing. But if so, they would have fired her.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Y'all,
I haven't read it, but I do understand. Like if I was to say freedom of speech, and freedom of speech ain't really freedom of speech if I'm tied to a job. Like if somebody asks me about my job, let's say I work for Walmart, right? And somebody asks me about my job in general, right? And I'm like, my job, man, it's good, but they be doing some tasty shit. Like I don't really like what they be doing here and there, but I love the job. I come to work all the time. They gonna call my ass into the manager meeting like, we don't need you to be speaking on reporters about the job. That's against the rules. So it really ain't freedom of speech. Yeah. It's tied to your job.
Well, it's not.
I can't talk about it.
It's not if you've signed, and this is what I mean.
But you sign when you sign up for the job.
So when we get jobs, like okay, so there's certain disclosures. Like
my
job doesn't have ones that others do who work for like the company that I work for, that you can't work for somebody else.
Yeah.
In this, I didn't sign that, and I know I didn't sign that. I know I didn't, and they don't have one.
I bet your ass can't go over there and talk shit about the other company to the other company.
Other people have already done it. Guess what? They still have their jobs.
Ain't no way.
I swear.
Man, I want to meet these people.
I swear. I
want to meet these people that went to another job and said
and got hired and got hired because for the type of company I work for, it's like only 4 people, and they switch back and forth. And I'm telling you that it happens. So I feel like if this person wasn't doing anything illegal, and obviously it's OnlyFans, she's not doing anything illegal.
Right. Yeah.
If she's doing her job efficiently, if she's coming in, if she's saving people, who should give a fuck? Like, other people are going to have to do whatever they want to do. That's like if a person says to you or you to say, well, it looks like you got an open relationship. Mm-hmm. And it looks like you and your wife or you and your spouse or whoever swing. Mm-hmm. And we really don't like that. That doesn't really look good. That's what they do. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. After they're swinging, if they come to work and they do their job,
after they swinging,
that's their business.
Man, I could see if the last 5 runs she made, the person died or some shit like that. Look at the facts, goddamn it. Yeah. She's still saving people. I wouldn't trip on that. Like, but getting to these damn, like for real.
I was checking my money. Okay, they called me. I was a little late because I had to add up everything, make sure it was correct.
Yeah.
They died, but what I'm saying is,
I can't believe that's that big of a deal.
The last 4,
I don't think it is. I don't
either. I don't either. I think it's just like
I do believe once you off the clock, you should be off the fucking clock.
Yeah.
But that's the jobs though. When you work for fucking jobs.
Now if they could pull up some pictures and match your motherfucking clocking in times, and you was on the clock busting assies.
Yeah.
Now that's a different story.
Are you wearing your uniform or something? If you're wearing your uniform,
yeah.
Now if she got some shit like that on, then it's kind of like, hey, shit, you knew the rest, motherfucker.
Yeah, if you trying to do the sexy paramedic.
That's probably what happened. She in her paramedic uniform.
That must say City of New York and shit. Like you knew the risk.
Nah, bring that ass. Bring that ass in. Bring that ass. Get off the car. Turn off the car. Bring that ass over here.
Just lock the door.
How do y'all actually feel about the OnlyFans? Like, this is a surge that happened when the coronavirus happened. Now, this is the reason why women used to show off their body before the corona. You used to show off your body, A, if you wanted to be a stripper. B, if you was on that back page shit and you was trying to get shows or some shit. And those are drastic measures. It was like these were last resorts in kind of situation. Or it was like extra money. Now it's like the fat motherfucker that stay across the street that got a Facebook page got an OnlyFans page now.
Yeah.
Like, what is your deal? Like, are now women are just wanting to show off their body and get paid and say I'm getting paid for it, but I'm not fucking nobody?
Well, first of all, women ain't the only ones. Stop doing that. Women are not the only ones with the OnlyFans.
People.
Sorry,
people.
You.
I don't know nobody else that got an OnlyFans page other than a woman.
Well, I hope you wouldn't be like, hey, John, let me see. So you posted
celebrity dudes got them.
Yeah, I don't know no
because
niggas
you gotta have a following. Well, yeah, but they ain't popping like that.
I
don't know who got one that's popping, but I don't know.
If they popping, they ain't regular niggas. The regular niggas don't pop on the internet and bitches pay.
Ones with big penises. I mean, y'all don't look.
Well, like you said, ain't no regular nigga.
Y'all don't look very
right.
True. Shout out to you. Okay,
there she go again.
For doing your job, for making people happy. But no, one post at a time,
spreading happiness. Y'all gonna be like, I appreciate you, sir.
Niggas show up on the OnlyFans page.
Thank you for your service.
Niggas on the OnlyFans page like, oh, it's dick out. I was just cooking. Dick all out. I was just cooking. I'm glad you guys showed up.
Are we at the zoo? There's elephants everywhere. No, what I'm saying is,
what the fuck is going on with this?
Come on in. There's plenty. There's plenty.
Helicopter and the penis and shit like $20 more. $40. Niggas is doing too much on OnlyFans, bro.
All right, you got me. No.
How do you feel about it?
Yes, men have OnlyFans, but I think it's like this is the world we live in now. People get mad at shit. I feel like, to me, I don't care. Mm-hmm. I don't care. Sometimes that's a form of hating, and I'll say this because if you can go to Instagram, right, and see different people, especially women, and see people with like these little ass bikinis on, right?
Every time.
And you like, shit, that's like, you're showing a lot.
Yeah, you doing
like,
too
that
much.
is a lot. That's not like a 1970s bikini.
Yeah.
That's like you got one little strap on that motherfucker, right?
It'd be a workout video. Like, why the fuck are you in there? Like,
I know for a damn sure you wouldn't work out of that.
Right.
But no, so if you see that and you be like, oh yeah, I like that. That shit cool. Beep, 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 beep. And niggas talk shit, but they the main ones liking it.
Yeah.
So you see
I
that.
don't like 'em.
But then somebody tell you like, but you talk about fat asses all the time. You do.
I see them out in public. It ain't like they only on the internet. Fat asses is all around us.
Let me go to pictures. Like,
I love fat asses.
Let me find out you liking pictures. Let me do some investigating. And I'm gonna be like,
no, that ain't me. You ain't gonna find one.
I mean, but why not though? I like pictures. If I see a fucking female and the picture is decent, I'm gonna like it. Like, even though I'm involved with somebody, like, can somebody take that away from me? Like, liking a picture, I can see if you just like slobbering over this shit.
Hold on, Ron, you done went too far, brother. I didn't say nothing about no relationship with people taking your likes away.
No, I'm just saying.
No, what he said.
I'm just saying, like, you didn't get it.
I'm saying like fat asses. I'm talking. She's talking about.
No, you said you didn't like the
picture.
picture. Though. I was just specific in on that. You said you don't like
pictures,
them.
but even if you don't like it, that doesn't mean that you're not looking. What I'm saying is that it's something that you like, right? That is something that you are attracted to. So in saying that, what's the difference between somebody saying,
you ain't got to be attracted to like them though. Just like a picture.
The nigga Ron got something he want to talk about. Talk about it.
I just had to start thinking. I've been thinking while Bianca talking.
I mean, like attracted to the ass. Like just because a dude got a big one don't mean that I'm looking at his face.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
See, now you get where I'm coming from. Like, motherfucker might like the picture for something, but you can't tell me what it was for.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's a problem.
You'd be like, I don't care. I don't want to talk about your kids. What I want to know about is, like, you looking at what you are attracted to.
Yeah.
But it used to be a place where you could go look. Now it's just right there in front of you everywhere.
Exactly. So why not? And this is even for dudes. If you are into that type of thing, because let's remember, porn and shit's been out way before we were.
Right. Yeah.
This is not just, it's more explicit now, but it's been out for years.
It's more explicit?
It is, because back in the day.
Porn more explicit.
I used to watch some raw shit.
No. I think it was raw back in the day.
No. I mean.
They didn't even have no storyline.
See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. I mean, this was even before our time.
Yeah.
This was when people used to go to peep shows and shit back in the 50s. Like, that's what the fuck it was. Like, are we not? This is what it was. So it's not like our generation just came along and we like, look at all this shit we got. Like, they've been doing that. Sex has been selling.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you're going to do it, shit, and you put a price tag to that mug, I can say I wouldn't do it, but I'm not going to say for you to do it. That's wrong. But then if you get on Instagram and you do a little swimsuit photo and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cute. Like, no, do whatever you want to. And if people are going to buy it, because you ain't talking shit about the people who's buying it, if people are going to buy it, then it's going to be sold. And that's anything. So to me, I don't care. I don't get on OnlyFans. Seriously, I don't get on OnlyFans. I'm like you. I'd rather not pay.
Right, that's my
No, I've never subscribed to OnlyFans, but I will say this. Like, I don't knock nobody. I'll make it's a joke every once in a while, but I don't knock nobody for it because it's like, my biggest issue with it is that I didn't come up with it. And the reason I say that is because I'm one of them people I'll be looking at, like, all of these fucking ideas that come up and it be like, bro, this shit was like so simple. It was just like right there.
Yeah.
And a motherfucker took it, and that motherfucker's a billionaire right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's getting paid off you getting paid, and everybody wants to get paid. Ain't that yeah. All right, but on that, if people want to put their stuff up there, I don't judge them because, like, bro, it's people on there that's, like, really starting real companies. Like, people ain't just putting sex. People got a narrow vision of what's really going on. Like, people putting, like, streaming content up there. Like, just like people pay for Netflix, like, motherfuckers is putting their shows up there. And, like, out here collecting shows like Netflix and shit. Like, people using it as a business tool too. It ain't just all freaky shit on that.
But I think everybody. I mean, I think everybody use stuff as business tools. I don't think it's I mean, that don't make sure that it's the right way or the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because it's making money. Like, prostitutes make money, strippers make money. Anybody can make some money. It's just like morally, are you looking at it morally? Like, this is what I got to do for money now. Like, before I could do this for money, but then when the corona happened, it's like, I'm going to do this for the money now. And it was just like, I felt like it was just one of those swings that happened where people was just more accepting of it because it got money tied to it now. Like, when you see a chick doing it for free.
It's always had money tied to it.
No, when you see a chick do it for free, you just like your normal chick, like if Bianca. Sorry, Bianca.
Damn, you don't use her as an example?
Why you got to put me in?
Because you don't do the shit. But if you were right, if you were like, if
That's
we was
right.
sitting
I'm
here,
more of a subscriber.
Better
Right.
not nothing come out.
Right.
No
If you
scandal come out.
I'm more of a, I'd be like,
You got to
all
put
right,
a
niggas.
clause in your contract.
right. So
I'd
think,
be like, all right, niggas, times was tough.
Okay,
Right.
they call me Big Mama over there.
Times was tough. I had to swing a little.
like that's what I'm saying. Like the person next door, like you sitting right here now. You the way that you work now, right? You work, right?
Right.
Like you go home, you do the laptop thing.
Right.
You at fucking work, and then all of a sudden, you still working.
Okay.
You still working, and you
Okay.
like, man, I'm about to throw these titties on his OnlyFans page. And it's like, what the fuck, B? Like, you didn't have to do that shit. Like, now you're doing this shit for entertainment.
But listen, here's
Like, you didn't have to throw your titties on there.
But why would you judge her for it, though?
I would judge her for it because she's going with the trend.
I was about to say that.
Not because it's like you said, it's
But
cams everywhere, it's porn everywhere. You can do this everywhere you go.
You know
but then
what?
when
Hey, but this
OnlyFans
is the
came
thing,
out,
though. This is
you
why I
like,
don't look
I'm
at it
about
as
to
a
go
trend.
in the
Wait, hold
trend.
up. He brought me into it, so I'm a respond back.
All right, go
You
ahead.
know, it kills me when people be bringing up like morally, like this is what you like. Let me judge you morally.
Yeah.
Your own morals, I'm
hold
talking
up.
about, not mine. Your own morals.
But hold up, because but you're the one who's saying that I would judge you for that reason, right? So we're talking.
No, I'm not saying I'm judging you because you went against your morals,
because-
not mine.
How you know what her morals were?
Because if a person said I ain't gonna never do that shit, I'm not that person, I'm only a subscriber, and then she throw her titties on
But
there.
have a lot of
morally, she done went against her own stuff because she seen the trend.
But morally, okay. So listen. So and you would say like this person is wrong because you really didn't want to do that, right?
Yeah.
But you can't tell me that there's shit that you would. I'm pretty sure there's shit that you said that you wouldn't do. That if it came to like feeding your kids or doing whatever you need to do.
But that's what I'm saying. You taking it to before you always needed to feed your kids. You always needed to do something. But then this came around and you was like, this was the easiest way for me to feed my kids. But Cam's been around all the time. Like you been Cam girls. You said the Pimp Show was out there in the 50s.
I think the issue is that people, instead of minding your fucking business.
Why would you mind your business if you're on social media? It's a social thing.
But
you can't mind your business on social media.
Here's the thing. I get on Facebook and I see people do shit all the time. And you know what? And they put it out there that they do the shit. But guess what? I don't have to comment and I don't have to fucking care.
Yeah.
Unless it is something bad, like I see you mistreating your kids or some shit like that. That is not for me to judge.
Who is gonna take if you can't take Ron's like away or his heart away from for liking shit, who are you to take my comment away?
Not saying
Like who the fuck can take my comment away? You taking my voice away now?
Yeah.
Hell no. If I can scroll down and like some shit and heart some shit and they got a comment button right there, I can comment some shit, right?
I'll take a voice away I'll take a voice away when we sit up here and we kind of be judgmental for shit that we kind of do too. It's just a different stance of doing shit. Like you do skits now. You do skits. That's a trend.
But I always did skits.
But it doesn't matter. It was a trend. Skits were trends. Fucking with people were trends. Like these are things that people do because you like shit. I get hot off this shit, and I can make some fucking money off this shit. Like,
man, I keep saying Cortez got to grow. He don't know.
Like that's
dude,
a fucking trend.
I've been doing
because
videos
I'm a
since
dude.
I was
Usually I be taking sides like sometimes, but you gotta have you gotta be right a little bit. Like I've seen you ass naked on Facebook.
You seen me ass
I've
naked
seen
on
you
my
ass.
birthday.
Hold on.
On
Don't
my
matter.
birthday.
Don't matter when.
Do you see it on there now?
Hold on, bro. Like if a motherfucker had to hit you up and said, "Motherfucker, you can get paid and make money. All you got to do is give me 3 or 4 of these every motherfucking week, nigga." And it's some serious money, and you work at the phone company. What you gonna do?
Not gonna do it. I don't never do nothing for
So
money.
you expect me to believe you don't?
You asked me to kill somebody
I've
for $1
heard
billion.
you say that.
I ain't never killed nobody. I can't even pick a family
That's
member.
fictitious, though. You did something.
Even really.
Hold on.
Go ahead,
You
man.
can't say it's morally if you did it yourself, and that's why you were approached. You already doing this, so ain't
I'm
nobody
not-
getting you to go.
I ain't do no OnlyFans page. Are
I
we talking
didn't
about
say you-
stick to the script?
He
Are we talking about
talking
All
OnlyFans?
right, we gonna move on to the next subject.
Are we talking about OnlyFans? Or are we talking about getting naked for?
Now he was talking about when you was on when you.
I
made
tried
that
to make a
post.
comparison.
Huh?
He
You
talking
was
about when you
naked
made that
on that
post.
internet. Don't matter what social it was. They all got different handles, but it's
Right.
still naked over
Right,
here.
right.
I was just saying, if it was a chance that you can fucking grow that into a business and make money for yourself, personal income, what would you have done?
I wouldn't have done it. Like the reason I only
You would
took
do it
down,
for free? Would you
look,
get paid?
listen to this. The video when I put it up and when I put that photo up within like an hour, it was already at like almost 1,000
Don't
likes.
matter. You put
But
it up
listen,
whether it's 1 or 1,000.
Huh.
You still chose to put your body up
I'm about
there.
to tell you this. The only reason why I took it down was because my parents felt the type of way. Morally, they felt the type of way. They was like, we don't want your ass on the internet. That's wrong. Quickly, I was like, man, I ain't trying to do that to my parents. Like, I don't want to do that shit. And morally, myself, I was just doing some shit to act wild, right?
What if you had already pocketed like 15 bands for mom's car? What the fuck are you going to do?
Take the 15. But I'm not
Nobody trying to hear that bullshit out of you, bro. Shit. That's all I'm saying. I just started looking at shit like, man, me and my girl talk about this all the time. When I started fucking talking to people and trying to put myself in their shoes,
exact
like,
amount
bro,
of money I thought it was worth.
I'm telling you, bro. So you got to have a different outlook on life. If you the guy paid for them naked ass pictures, your ass, because I looked at this shit and kept scrolling. Like, I done seen 2 of the niggas I know, like, on Facebook, like, naked. I don't have the courage to do that shit. I could judge y'all, like, you know what? I can't do no podcast with a nigga like that.
But that's the deal with social media. You put whatever you put out there, you getting judged. Like, it's nothing that you won't get judged of. You putting out there. Everything you put on social media is for attention. It ain't nothing you do for not attention. Because if that was the case, you would just write your fucking self. So you trying to get attention either to grow something or to be cute or to show people who you are. And if you put it on there and that comment button is on there. That comment button is on there. Facebook know what the fuck they did when they put the comment button on there. They want people to lash out and give their opinions. That's why you see political shit all on your news feed because they want you to interact with that shit.
Which is very true. But you know what?
But you don't have to.
But right, giving your opinion is a choice. The same way, shit, it was a choice. But your parents called you and you was like, oh. But before your parents called you,
you didn't have no morals.
My grandma called me. I knew.
That was after though.
No, I knew. That nigga was in
no,
I knew when I put it up though. I knew when I put it up. You ain't never seen me naked before. I knew when I put it up, it was gonna be funny, and some people was gonna be upset. That's just the way of life.
Okay, but what about your morals though? Why did your morals allow you to put that up there? You had morals, right?
Yeah, that's why my dick wasn't up there. That was the moral part. My moral part was I was gonna
show the rest of your fucking naked ass don't count.
Don't count. Like if you seen the ESPN shit, they do the same exact thing. They didn't have no dick out, no titties out. I was like,
you keep bringing up ESPN. I didn't really get that when I saw your shit. I just saw your ass naked.
You weren't gonna get that, but it said ESPN across that motherfucker too.
I just kept scrolling.
Nah, you
saw too much skin.
Look at this shit. I gotta get
motherfucker, if you saw my naked ass and you wake up in the morning and see me, ain't you gonna keep on scrolling? You gonna start reading the
keep on fucking scrolling.
Like, hold on, let me see what's in this issue. What that say? Oh, Oprah going through something with Debbie. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna keep on going.
You know what?
I'm definitely gonna keep on scrolling if I see that shit. Right?
But listen,
I may repost this shit like this nigga Ron.
But
this nigga Ron lost his fucking mind.
But
I ain't got the balls.
To end this.
Pun intended.
To end it. Do you? I was gonna say you don't. Anyway,
I don't have the balls.
I got questions now.
Now we gotta think about the balls now, nigga. You didn't say nothing about no pun intended.
And I was. I'm like, what is going on? I didn't want to.
Now people
I didn't know it was gonna come out like that when I said.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go there with
y'all. Wow,
but no.
Man.
But what I'm saying is that
that's funny.
Even though you have an opinion, I agree with that. Like some people put certain stuff, or you'll see certain shit, and a person will take the time out to write like that shit's stupid, or I don't like it. Mm-hmm. And I used to do it. It does take growth. I used to do that shit, and I'm just like, why? Like if I say I fucking drink pumpkin spice, and people come to my shit like I don't like that shit. Kudos, motherfucker. I'm not just telling you to like it. I'm just saying I like it when people put I like chitlins and shit.
But you know with the contrary, you know with the shit that like I'm only arguing with this because I feel like this is funny, right? But you know what the problem with that is? Because if people only put positive shit on your shit, you wouldn't care about you would love that shit. If you say I like pumpkin spice and everybody was like, girl, I like pumpkin spice too, you'll be like,
we all love pumpkin spice.
Yeah, we all love pumpkin spice. You would be all excited. You'll be commenting, replying and shit. You'll be like, where you get your pumpkin spice from? I make my own pumpkin spice. We have a whole bunch of we got a pumpkin spice party.
I had a baby with a nigga named Pumpkin Spice.
As soon as this person say, I don't like pumpkin spice, who cares? Like, what the fuck? It's a comment button. It's a fucking comment button. We all gonna comment on the pumpkin spice party. That shit trash.
And this
pumpkin spice is trash.
And listen, and
Robert, pumpkin spice is trash.
Listen, and this is my point. And this is my point. And this is my point. And this is why you say whatever you want to.
I can't comment.
No, this is why you say whatever you want to. But I'm picking up this conversation, and I think fame may be a little bit tougher for you. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you just said something like, don't read the comments.
Right. Because I know it comes with positive and negatives.
But you can't grow and not read comments.
Everybody that's big, they always tell you that shit. They say don't read the comments because that shit will hurt your feelings.
I've seen a lot of people say sometimes that you have to because
they said that?
You have to because you can't see the positive shit unless you got to take the good with the fucking bad. And if there's something that you need to grow and correct yourself with, because you are you, so you just see yourself being you, but we'll see you as the outside. So you may feel like, oh shit, I'm doing this shit cool. This shit
so
great,
I can say pumpkin spice is bad.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. I can comment on your shit and say pumpkin spice is bad.
You
who the fuck is trying to put pumpkin spice out there?
But listen, in the same sense, I can do this shit. Who fucking cares? Because again,
you said like you didn't have to comment.
But what I'm saying,
I had to comment.
But what I'm saying,
because I want to let everybody on your party say no, the pumpkin spice is trash.
Hey, but I'll tell y'all something. Look, I will tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this before I get into this last question. But I gotta say this about social media. That's why, like, I finally got to the point after being on social media for over 10 years. Mm-hmm. I finally got to the point to where, like, I'm in the driver's seat. I'm only posting promo. All of that shit, like this, just the fact that this is a conversation that's like 1 million fucking angles of social media that people can argue.
Yeah.
And I backed up off of it because I've never been a person that gave a fuck about the next motherfucker's opinion.
That's what
I never
have
gave
to
hold on. I never gave a fuck about motherfuckers accepting me and shit. Like right now, I don't even post on my motherfucking page. If it ain't urban absurdity, you won't even see it. Because one thing about it, social media is fake. And people will fake fuck with you. And guess what? You fake if you fuck with people who fake fuck with you.
Exactly.
What the fuck makes you different or not fake? You know what I mean? So it's like, man, social media is what it is. Okay, we're going to get past that because we can talk about that shit for hours. I got to get into it.
But we still love it.
Yeah, we still going to promo on that. Check me out on all my socials.
I fucks with social media.
Yeah, you think you do, but wait until you figure out that they don't fuck with you. That's the part I've been telling you for years. Just wait till you figure it out. It's going to be amazing. All right, man. T.I. fucked up again. Y'all remember when T.I. said that
something about his daughter and shit?
Y'all remember when he said something about having his daughter checked and his daughter Deja was embarrassed and on the reality show it became a big deal. Everything blew up about it. Mm-hmm. He's back. On a recent episode with 21 Savage, T.I. didn't learn his lesson and he kind of came out and he referred to father-daughter time as thought prevention.
Thought prevention?
Thought prevention. That's what father-daughter time is to him. That's what old Tip, articulate Tip, that was all he had. That was all he came up with. So, of course, he's back in the boiling water. And I got to say this. I'm going to kick this one off first because it was mine. I really do fuck with Tip. I think he's a smart dude, good businessman. I think he's a good parent, too. But with Tip fucked up, because I'm going to have the same problem. I'm going to have the same problem when I reach a level of celebrity. I say what the fuck I mean, and sometimes people could take it the wrong way and feel like it's mean-spirited even though you meant it. Shit can sound weird and you didn't mean to take it that way because not everybody thinks like you.
Right.
That's what I'm starting to deal with because I used to get a lot of stress like, bro, this motherfucker. Like, bro, you are unique. That person is too. Let it go. You know what I mean? But he ain't learned his lesson. So how do y'all feel about that? Saying thought prevention, if you were his daughter from his fucking point of view, how does that make you feel, a girl? Like this is thought prevention instead of just father-daughter time.
See, but you know what I look at it sometimes? The way that he said it, it may be some shit that him and his daughter really talk about. Like he may be up there talking about this is a thought prevention class, and he articulate. You know what I mean? He's telling her like, this is what you ain't gonna do. This, you know how I be. You don't want to be like, you don't want a nigga like me. You know, like shit like that.
Yeah, but based on how she felt about the last one, you think it's.
But he got a lot of daughters. Is the same daughter?
I think it was he just said thought prevention, like father-daughter time. So if it's your daughter, then that's what it is.
She's grown now with kids now. So I mean, or with a kid. I don't know too much about the situation. So I mean, like him talking to her, probably he ain't talking to her no more. He's talking about the other ones now.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You have a daughter, it's a whole different fucking ball game out here with a daughter, man. Because like we were just saying, social media influences your kids.
Yeah.
Like even if they're not on social media, their friends is on social media, which are going to influence them. So, like, you gotta really sit down with your daughter and be like, nah, the shit that you hearing on this music, this thought shit, this ain't about to be happening in our house. Like, that's not what we're going to be doing. You ain't going to be talking about no dick, no pussy. You're not going to be talking about shaking your ass and titties over here and shit like that. I don't care how cool the fucking song is. we're gonna prevent this thought shit. You know what I mean? Like, and if that's what the kind of relationship they have, then that's what it is. Sometimes we as people will come in here thinking that the people that we're talking to is more like family than the media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some shit you can't say to the media that you can say around some people that your family and your homeboys, and shit will be cool, right? But when that shit go to the media and that shit is flourished, just like you said, you done turn something that I said jokingly or something that, you know, wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Now I'm back in the hot seat. It's like,
I
damn.
need to realize he is the media too.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
You are the fucking media. You can't be fucking shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, you can't say certain things on the media that you say at home because that's some home shit. So I don't think it's wrong to him to have thought prevention courses at the house. You know,
you just ain't supposed to say that shit out loud.
That shit about your daughter. Like, you know, some people even call their daughters, you know, like when they get mad, they be like, you acting like a little hoe, or you acting like a little whore, or you acting like a, you know, they call them that shit, right? Yeah. That's not right either, right? But at home, they can correct that shit. Mm-hmm. But when you put it out in the media, it's just hard to correct. It ain't no correcting.
How you feel about it, Bianca?
The first incident, like, this is kind of, I think it does sound something more like what he joke around with them.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I'm just assuming. I think that would be more of that type of situation.
Yeah.
I do feel like if I was his kid, like, yeah, you talk too much. You know what I mean? Like, about certain stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to take it that way if we don't joke like that. Like, these are thought prevention hours. Motherfucker, just say you like spending time with me and you you know, just want to make sure that I grow up and do the right thing. The only part I have an issue with certain shit like that is that, like he said, he's more of a protective of his daughters because his sons can't get pregnant, right?
Yeah.
But your sons can get people pregnant. You know, like it's not, I feel like we put so much, the shit to me should be 50-50 because your kids are who you are putting out into the world, right? And they are a representation of how you are raising them. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes, especially fathers, put so much into their daughters. Like, I want my daughter to do this. I want my daughter doing that because I know how it is out here. I was out here, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
But are you also, ask yourself, putting the type of males out here that are fucking trash because you are spending so much time with your daughter? Like, don't do this. And you telling your son, oh, shit, that's cool. But when he come home complaining about child support from 3 different women and shit, you want to feel sorry instead of you putting that same energy into your son as you do into your daughter. Mm-hmm. Because it's equally, we're humans. And what we do, what decisions that we make is important. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that part was fucking trash. Mm-hmm. I just like that when anybody tell me that they do that. Like, they'll pay more attention to one kid or one set than the other. Of
course.
I don't like that. The thought prevention shit is kind of like, that's what daddies do, you know?
Yeah.
Like, my stepfather used to do stuff like that. Like, hey, you know, you need to, or don't do this, or I'm not really feeling this
like
person.
Chris Rock said it. Chris Rock even said it, is keeping your daughter off the pole. Yeah. Like, that's the same shit. The same shit that he said. He just didn't say it I don't know if he said it in a funny way or not, but.
Now if she still thought, or she still go get on the pole or whatever.
You done fucked up. Like, what Chris Rock said.
You fucked up.
But sometimes your daughter you could do some really dumb shit that just make your kid fucking hate you and probably want to do that shit just because. You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of watch that shit too. Because you got the type of kids that be like, shit, fuck you, I'm about to try to disappoint your motherfucking ass just because I know you don't fucking like it and I ain't feeling you or what you trying to say to
them
me.
Fucking rebels without a cause and rebellious ass kids.
Tonight, I'm going to. That's why delivery is everything, and that's the outing of this shit is just like.
But I'm looking at the podcast now. This episode is just like you chilling with your homeboy talking shit. It's just. You can't probably talk that much shit
you ain't in the
when
house.
you TI, you know?
Yeah. No, you ain't in the house. When you with your homeboy talking shit, you ain't on live. Like, hey, nigga, we about to talk about all this shit. I'm about to let everything out. You with your friend talking shit. You're not.
I'm definitely not gonna tell you no personal shit about what's going on with my relationship.
I'm probably not gonna
do my kids.
Yeah, about your girls, man. That's the only thing I don't get. Like, if you talking, like, if it was family and somebody hear you say that's different. But you talking to, like, this is a homeboy. You don't need to know about my fucking daughter's sex life or none of that shit. So
he don't.
Yeah, T.I., he kind of talk a little bit too much sometimes.
Especially in a woman's standpoint, there's just certain shit that you should not be discussing.
Because it's one thing to hear it at home, and it's another thing to hear it out in the streets. Yeah. You don't want.
And then everybody's talking about you, and everybody's commenting on your shit, and you just like, I'm overwhelmed. Like, I didn't even bring this upon myself; somebody else did. Yeah. So, that's
man. This was a good show, man. I enjoyed being here with y'all today.
Man, this was a dope show. I like this show.
was amazing.
I think this was a good one.
Yeah.
That's what said.
I feel like we got a lot of comments. I feel like we worked at this one. Like we
did.
We was getting each other's mind right.
Listen, if it was trash, would you say it was trash?
I would say it was trash.
If it was trash,
in the comment button, I would say it was trash.
Y'all know damn well I would say it was trash. I like this though.
He'll knock everything over. This
was a good one. Talking about, I can't stand this shit.
I ain't scared to get serious no more sometimes. Like, sometimes we get serious and have a laugh scene. Like, it used to fucking make me nervous. But it's just something about, like looking at our shit now. Like, when he was listening to it, like, man, you can't keep nobody attention. We got you serious. But now, I mean, people feel you and shit. They look at it like, oh, I like Cortez, I like Ron, I like Bianca. They want to see us.
And people want different content. We can joke and we can laugh and we can do stuff. But then there's some comments and things going on in the world that people want to hear.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to continue to talk about. So just make sure, again.
Like, follow, subscribe.
Follow us on YouTube.
Urban Absurdity.
Hit the bell. Ding, ding.
Ding-a-ding. Ding-a-ding. We out.
Later.